Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Rome, and we're back this time with some Total War Warhammer 3. Now, we made some attempts to play this last year, maybe, but we ran into some hardware issues or some driver issues. It just kept crashing on me over and over and over again, and we never did figure out what it was, and eventually I gave up. Now, I have completely new computer at this point, new graphics card, new everything, right? We're running a NVIDIA RTX 4070 Super TI, whatever it is. And I have played through the basic campaign, the tutorial campaign. I was able to beat that, something we were unable to do before because of the crashes. And so at the moment, we've got it set up like this. If you're interested in settings, the only thing I can't really boost is lighting quality. If I take lighting quality off of low, the game does continue to crash on me consistently. But with that set to low, everything else is running pretty much at max, right? So what we're going to try to do, we're going to play a new campaign. I practiced a little bit, got my butt kicked playing the Chaos Dwarfs, but I've been watching some videos. I'm still not good. So we're going to jump into a new campaign. We are going to, like I said, I beat the Lost God. We're going to jump into the realm of chaos. Now,
Master of Fire.
Ultimately, I would like to play Slaanesh. But Slaanesh, and we did try Slaanesh before. However, Slaanesh is a more advanced race for more experienced people, right? If we back up here, hold on, let's, you can see here, fast, excelling at flanking and piercing army comes with the cost, armor, and health. This is an army that requires micro, which I don't have the skills for at the moment. So what I really like is somebody with decent melee and somebody with some ranged, some archers, right? I think archers or ranged in general is still probably your best bet, especially early on. And if you have some fairly easy to utilize kind of infantry with shields and spears to deal with charges, I think that's probably the best. I thought about playing Nurgle. Whoops. Again, tough, slow melee race, battles of attrition. That's something that's a lot easier to deal with if you don't know what you're doing. You don't have to think too quick on your feet because your army is supposed to just grind things down. Seriously thought about it, but I'm gonna follow their advice and I'm gonna run Grand Cathay, which, as you can see here, is their recommended first campaign. Again, solid melee units, powerful missile units that become stronger in harmony when placed next to each other. Additionally, spellcasters that can support each other, increasing the power of their spells. I think that works fine. Now, I have played Grand Cathay at some point, I think, because I vaguely remember dealing with, what's the word I'm looking for? Caravans. Something that the Chaos Dwarves also have. So we'll see. We'll see if any of it comes back to me. Probably not. But we're going to go with them initially. Now, we've got three options here. We have the Storm Dragon,
Supreme Master of the Storm,
Miao Ying. And she's got a decent starting thing here as far as her starting force goes. She's got her Celestial Dragon Guard, who are very, very good melee. Right, anti-large, armor-piercing, charge against all. Don't have shields, so maybe not great against missiles, but maybe a great second-line melee on the sides to deal with flanks that you could then run around and smash in depending on what's going on. We've got some Jade Warriors, which are armored and shield, which we could put up on that front row, deal with archers and that sort of stuff. And then we've got some Peasant Long Spearmen as well. Once again, anti-large, charge against all. We could put them on, say, them and the Jade Dragon Guard, on the back corners, protect against wraparound cavalry charges, and once combat's joined, they can wrap and either crash in to get you some additional kind of force at one point, or to deal with some flanking attacks. That would work pretty well. Also has the crossbowmen and the bowmen to get you some good ranged, as well as the Sky Junk, which is flying ranged. So that gives you 3 decent flying units and some peasant horsemen, or some, go after artillery or whatever. Just your harassing cavalry with some speed, right? Very quick, expendable. You have the Jade Dragon longbow. As far as his group goes to start with, he's got Jade Warriors, 2 units of Peasant Spear Long Spearmen, completely messed that up. There we go. That's your dyslexia in action for tonight. Both of which are expendable. We've got some peasant archers, but then we have the great Longma riders here, armored, shielded, and anti-infantry. They can be fun to charge into stuff. They've also got the Onyx Croman, also Vanguard deployment, very fast. I think they'd be a fun harassing unit as well. And then, more importantly, they've got the Jade Lion, and notice he's got a weapon strength of 285 and a melee attack of 55, and still pretty fast. I thought hard about this one. I did, but I think, again, this is going to require more micro than I'm really comfortable with. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with, once again, their recommendation for first campaign. We'll run Zhao Ming, the Iron Dragon. His initial unit setup is pretty good as well. We've got our 2 Jade Warriors, armored and shielded. We can throw them in the front. We have our 2 Peasant Spearmen, long spearmen. Again, we put them on the back corners, deal with our cavalry charges around the back, and then again flank or use them to put a little bit of additional force in one spot if we needed to. 3 archers. We have the great Longma riders again, so we do have some shock cavalry, anti-infantry, somebody that we can fly around and harass and get some extra stuff out of that, and get some of that, as well as some artillery. So I think this is the most well-rounded of the starting groups. Maybe not the most interesting. He also, apparently, according to the lore, gets metal and fire wizards, which I think will be a lot of fun. And also alchemist. You can see here he gets lord effects. Where is it? +5 hero rank for alchemists. Caravan cargo capacity's up. Minus 25% for ogre mercenary units. You know, we didn't have a lot of giants for our last playthrough on Soval. Maybe we get some ogres in this. Kind of almost get there. You know what I'm saying? And an additional 15 for melee units. Armor 15. So essentially, you know, we've got 5 of those right now that are all melee. They would get a benefit for that. More magic item chance. And again, and the upkeep is cheaper for melee units too. So I think this is going to be a good one. We could go ahead and dig through this, and kind of see that, but I don't know what I'm really looking at. Hiccups. So we're going to, we're going to stick with what we've got. We've got some spells there. It's all sorts of cool stuff. I'm sure it's very important if you know what you're doing. I don't. So we're going to jump into it. We're just going to follow the recommendations, and we are going to be Zhao Ming, the Iron Dragon of the Western Provinces. And I'm going to turn my camera off here, at least for a moment. Grand Cathay is the land of the Celestial Dragon Emperor. In the distant past, the Dragon Emperor founded his domain amongst the human tribes who dwelt in the east. To aid his rule, he took a mate, the Moon Dragon, and they had 9 children and became the noble rulers of Cathay's many provinces. Of the 9, 4 have been lost to time and enmity. Zhao Ming, the Iron Dragon, is closer to his mother and perceived with suspicion by his siblings. He rules Western Cathay, yet the Skaven that lurk in the Warpstone Desert have been emboldened of late. The power of a god may aid in pacifying his regions, increasing his standing amongst his kin. Will such a prize lure him into the Chaos Realms? I travel east to gain an audience.
Grand Cathay, a vast empire to the east, ruled by powerful creatures, dragons, who can inhabit human form.
You are gravely mistaken. We have no interest in a mere god's power.
No interest in power to use against the forces of chaos?
I am Yao Ying, the Storm Dragon, older than the gods themselves. You are here for a greater purpose. This map shows the energy of all things. There should be harmony, but the world is unbalanced. My younger sister, Shenzu, bringer of light and hope. She ventured beyond the Norscan mountains, but was lost. Without her light, darkness prevails, and our family has no comfort.
Though I feel your loss, the Dome of Fates provides no insight to your sister's whereabouts.
Urson knows he witnessed her fate.
Then why does he not tell you, Iron Dragon?
There is mistrust between dragons and gods.
If we save Urson, he will tell us how to find Shenzhou.
Let me serve you, mighty dragons. I can reach Urson. Lead you to him before it's too late. For one drop of his blood.
Your destiny is to guide us.
The armies of Cathay must breach the maelstrom and march into chaos. Balance will be restored to the world when Shenzhou is returned to you.
All right, our goal
is
What?
clear.
It's voice acted.
To find the lost sister, we must hear the God Bear's testament before he passes into myth.
My sister assumes it is her right to hear the Bear God's testament. But you will help me reach Urson first.
I will guide you to the dying god. You require a grand legion, and for that your traditional lands must be tamed. Rat men have always infested the Warpstone Desert, but the god's roar has emboldened them. Destroy these Clan Eshin pests. Further north, your absence from Shanyang has left a power vacuum that rebels have now filled. The insolence. They must suffer the dragon's wrath. Once the desert is yours, the Tower of Ash-Sher shall come under your dominion. The caravan routes under its control will give you the riches required for the dread expedition into the Chaos Realm. Beware the Great Maw, for the ogres mistake this pit for a god. Yet even further south, you shall find more enemies eager to invade. Disharmony blights Grand Cathay, mighty Zhao Ming. If you are to find Urson, you must restore the balance. Only then will the Dragon Emperor look upon you with fondness.
All right. So it looks like, essentially, we need to do a kind of wrap around this way, right? In our is what he's suggesting we do for our campaign here. So maintain balance between yin and yang elements of buildings to achieve harmony, and optimize province effects. Balance the yin and yang of units in battle to benefit them in combat. Use your legendary lord's ability to transform into dragon form in battle to overwhelm your foes. Use the Wuqing compass to channel the winds of magic towards key locations and activate powerful faction-wide effects. Send trade caravans across the world via the Ivory Road and navigate risks en route to reap great financial rewards, and help defend and maintain the gates of the Great Bastion where possible to minimize chaos encroachment into Cathay. Now, I'll be honest with you guys.
Encroach, daring to block the route between Hanyu Port and Shanyang. Remind them what a craven race they truly are.
I know very little about the lore of Cathay. I'm not a huge Warhammer Fantasy guy lore-wise in the first place. I've played some Warhammer Fantasy Battles over the years. I've read a handful of books, some of the Vampire Count stuff, and that's kind of about it. But of the factions and the groups, Cathay is probably the bit I know the least. So don't hold me too accountable for this. I'd love to hear if you guys got some bits of lore to educate me on as we play. I'd love to hear from you. I know that some of you out there are super deep into it. I'm just not a huge lore guy in general, but it's an interesting faction, so we'll give it a go. All right, so we need to defeat an army belonging to them. Yep, good enough. We'll go ahead and say okay, and they're going to give us an alchemist for that. So we may as well. Let's see if there's. I'm gonna do that first.
The Iron
We could take a look there, but nothing there is really going to help us. We should be able to handle this fight, I would think, initially, without too much difficulty. And in fact, it's going to say decisive victory. But we're going to play one here because I need the experience. So we may play more of these than we would otherwise, just so I get practice kind of dealing with people. And to be honest, the auto-resolve might be better in some cases than mine. And in fact, if we were to take a look, I think I can... Casualties low. Can I... Thought you could mouse over it. We'll try it later. I thought you could click it and it'll kind of give you an idea, but I don't remember for sure. So we're just going to go ahead and fight it here without clicking anything else because I don't want to mess up, essentially. He's got a bunch of melee units and the Ballistic himself. All right. Okay. The Battle of Hanuport. Okay. So, I think what I want to do is... Actually, I don't expect them to get any reinforcements. So we could probably just do this just like this. Now, this is Yang. This is Yin. Yin, Yin, Yang, Yang, Yang. Okay. I will take my Spear Infantry, because I don't believe they have shields.
Long spears.
And we're going to move them back just a little bit.
Praise the dragons.
So they don't get hit too badly.
Desert archers.
Oops.
Shenyan's faithful.
We'll just run straight across the back there. What is that? That is our Fire Rain rocket. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to put you right here. And hold on. If I go like this... I think that'll be fine, and we're gonna march up anyway, and then we've got our Longma riders. I'm gonna keep them back here for the moment, and then we can charge them in. He doesn't have anything crazy I need to worry about, so we'll use them ultimately to flap around once we kind of get everybody in, and we're gonna go ahead and start the battle, and I'm gonna grab everybody here.
Maintain harmony amongst your forces.
Ooh, I've got me
Even in the
too to
most
deal with.
chaotic of battles, the defenders of the Celestial Empire fight best.
All right, I
when
think
they
if I
fight
hold...
together.
No, that's not what I wanted to do.
Sent by Shangyang.
Nope.
Repositioning.
No, stop. Just go here.
Timon guides me.
We messed all that up.
Done.
You get over here. I gotta remember what that command is. You, however, guys, can all go here.
By dragons. Move in formation.
Ah! We screwed that up. I moved everybody on accident. We completely messed this up. Now you know why I need the extra practice. No. There we go. Now, what does our dude have?
Of iron.
Transformation, sure.
Of yen.
And then we'll, whoops. Charge him in there. Oh, maybe I should get him into here, actually. Clan rats that popped up in the middle of what we had going on. They're broke. They're broken. I think almost everybody's broke, but let's just charge you guys down. Oh, actually, you need some help over here.
Warriors.
There we go. Get our charge bonus. And then come up. You are going to get into them.
Smell musketeer. Messages. Spears. The celestial faithful. For the Emperor! Bringing harmony.
Not quite what I wanted, but it'll work. No, hold on. Let's get sideways. And then in through the back there. Yeah, there we go. I'm sure they're telling me something important.
Peasant spearmen. Order and balance. It pleases the dragons. Repositioning. Stay in formation. Defend the realm. The celestial faithful. Understood.
Oh, no, hold on. I'm going to bring you back and send you there.
Archers.
And we'll zoom in here. No, stop, damn it. I did that on accident. That's not what I wanted.
Shenyang sends us. Restore order.
And there we go. Not as clean as it would have been. I had some control issues, but we'll go ahead and end the battle there. We still did it. It wasn't clean. I understand that. That's why we're doing this, right? We didn't actually kill any of their units, which is a little bit annoying, but that's okay. We had 180 losses. They had 364. So about a little more than half. All right. We can execute captives to get more XP. We can replenish our army by 10%. I like that. Or we can pardon to get. I'm going to replenish.
They shall find purpose.
Alchemist of Shangyang.
Okay. Defeated enemy. Yeah, we got our money. Let's go and take a look at her.
An ally has joined your ranks. Embed them in your army.
All right. To join your new army. Okay. So we're going to go here, and you are going to.
I have not lost my mind.
Let's see. We select her.
Shaman bends to my will. Metal and fire.
Did she not move? I'm confused. Hold on. She's there.
I bring you glory.
We have selected her. I don't need to rename her.
The Iron Dragon.
Okay, so you're done. I guess she just can't move? Where's her movement? I guess she can't move. Movement has been disabled for this character.
Iron wind.
Great. Dismiss events and advice. Oh, I have to do that. There we go. Now can I move? That was dumb.
Flares across this region. Bolster your army with more loyal warriors.
Yeah, we'll get to that. If you just shut up and let me do stuff, I'd be happy to do it. All right, recruit 2 more units. We'll see about that in a second. Let's move her here. Yeah.
The House of Secrets.
We'll complete that. Now we get a Power Stone.
Ruler of the Sky Road.
Okay. Active ability. When the magic user rubs the Power Stone, the artifact glows for a split second for dulling forever. However, in that moment, the winds of magic blow a tempest. Oh, okay. So they give us a bunch more magic. Power recharge 80%. Reserves per second. Plus, okay. We didn't actually kill him, but okay. Yeah, we completed that. Yep, good. Now we need to recruit a couple more units. So, recruit units.
Greatest of dragon children.
I would like one more unit. What I'd like to do is, I would like to do these guys 3 across the front. One in the corners, one in the middle, or one each on the corners, one in the middle, and then use these guys in back, right? One on the back corners that we can use to flank, to defend. So I'm going to take one of those for sure. I'm going to take one more unit of these, and you know what? Just they want us to get 2 units or 3. We can only get 2. Never mind. Good enough. So we'll grab that. Okay. Now we've got technology to figure out. I'm sure he's going to talk to us here in a second.
Forged in fire.
Move me up here for a second. So we've already got season trackers. Campaign movement range plus 5%. Casualty replenishment plus 5% for yin. Okay. Interesting. So what do we've got going on here? We've got hardened bamboo, so plus 20 for peasant horsemen. We don't have any of those yet. I don't know that I want a lot of those anyway. 10% ammunition for peasant archers, celestial dragon crossbows, jade warrior crossbow. Okay. Recruit rank plus 2. Should have done this before we recruited. But it does get us a leadership bonus for all of them, right? And then Jade Stance, go right into our Jade Warriors. So those would be pretty useful. We go here, we get more armor for the Jade Warriors. You know what? I'm going to go here and into here. I think is what I'm going to do.
Cathay must never stand still.
All right, now click here. We don't control City of Monkeys, and we don't control Zenwu, I guess. There's Zenwu, there's City of Monkeys. So what can we do here, though? Here we can boost this to this, which will get us what? Jade Warrior Crossbowman and the Onyx Crowman. Okay, let's go ahead and boost that. We've already got that up. Maybe something for our economy to start with. Kind of thinking we're going to want some money. Right, so what does this do? Growth plus 10, that'd be good. Construction minus for buildings. Okay. What is our over? What do we got right now? That is a, doesn't have a yin or a yang. This doesn't say whether it does or not. Okay. So that's just going to get us extra income. It will prevent building a spice market. So that's a yang. The T is growth. It's a yin. Conscription field recruitment cost for peasants goes way down. That's pretty nice. Recruit rank for peasants. Okay, so we're going to do a lot of that. That's not terrible. Spice market is 125 plus income from trade tariffs. This one is just 150. That's a yang. Whoops, hold on. These were yin. Yang, yin. So those will balance each other out if we go with those. These can't. But you are a yin, and I don't know which one. I guess it depends on which one of these I'd do. You know what? I'm going to go here. Let's just get some money coming in. And I think we've got our active missions. Good enough. Recruit 2 new units. We'll have that as soon as we click the next turn. We don't have any of that stuff going on. So I think for now, I know it's a short episode. It's an introductory episode. We're at 28 minutes, but it's also time to take the dogs out because it's just about their bedtime. And so I think I'll end this one here at the end of turn 1. So next episode, that's not bad. We got through one turn in an episode. I'm doing better than Quill 18 does. He sometimes doesn't unclick pause before the episode's done. We'll be back next time with turn 2 and hopefully the completion of our recruit 2 units quest. See you then. Cheers.